Good morning, penguins. It's Friday. Hope you're all well. Hope you've had fun so far this week doing some of the activities that I've been showing you. Before we go any further, I'm going to let us listen to Jack Hartman and his Recycle song.
Recycle every day. Just a little goes a long way. Recycle every day. Just a little goes a long way. Recycle paper, cardboard, glass. Recycle plastic, bottles, aluminum cans. Recycle newspapers and magazines. You can do it. Recycle every day. Recycle every day. Just a little goes a long way. Recycle every day. Just a little goes a long way. Recycle paper, cardboard, glass. Recycle plastic, bottles, aluminum cans. Recycle newspapers and magazines. You can do it. Recycle every day. Recycle every day. Just a little goes a long way. Recycle every day. Just a little goes a long way. If you like this video, be sure to give it a
Right. So, can we remember the 3 R's of recycling? So, it was reduce, reuse, and recycle. So, before you bin it, got to ask yourself, can we reuse it? So, some of the things that you throw away might be able to be reused, like these jars here. These were probably like pickle jars and sauce jars, and people have cleaned them all up and used them for storage jars now. Or I've lost the reduce it, sorry. We got reduce it. So, do you really need to go out in that car? Or can you walk? Can you cycle? Think about that's reducing. Recycle. Can it be recycled? Is it plastic? Is it cardboard? Is it paper? So remember the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle. That's our 3 R's. So that's what we've been learning about. So hopefully when someone asks you about waste or rubbish and what we can do about it and how we can reduce it, we can tell them all about how we can reuse it, reduce it, or recycle it. Now, I've done a bit of recycling, and I hope you want to do a bit of recycling as well. I have been busy making a couple of little robots. Now, I've made this little robot, which is quite easy to use. This is a simple robot, okay? All you need is a toilet roll. You know me and my toilet rolls, love them. Then you need to paint it, let it dry, okay? Once you've let it dry, you can then put on a little face, okay? And then with an adult, you need to be very careful and make a hole each side. Try and make them the same, pretty much the same, opposite each other. Ooh. And then you get yourself pipe cleaner and you push it through for his arms. Oh goodness me, lost this. There you go. I never make a good Blue Peter presenter because it always goes a bit wrong when I'm showing people. So now he's got his arms, and then for a bit of air you can use some paper that's been recycled, and there you have your robot with your funny hairdo. Now if you want to make Robbie the robot, you will need four kitchen roll. I've used, but you don't have to, and by the way, you don't have to use all these. You can use make your own model from your own recycling box, whatever you've got. Excuse me, sorry. I've used a pizza box and an old ice cream box, and then all you do really is, all I did was close the recycle box up. I then glued on the head. This is a bit bigger head than Robert's got. Just using glue. Bring it down here. Let's get my legs out, my arms out of the way for a minute. All I done was glued it on, so like this, nothing too technical. Just make sure you put on a good bit of glue, and then squash it down as much as you can, and then let's take the stick off, don't need that, and then do the same the other side. This is a bit of a just put a little bit on the box because it is a bit tougher when you're dealing with boxes than paper. And then you just kind of have him standing up like that. That's his head. Whoop. Oh goodness me, I've lost a leg, excuse me. Right, then for the legs, I just cut down a little bit either side, then again in the middle, and again either side, and then bend them back, but be careful because it can break quite easy. And then I just stuck the leg on here. Oh, this is falling, sorry. This is it now. Did that with the last week's Friday one, didn't I think? Right, so then you're gluing that on. Obviously, you get a bit more time to let things dry. I let the things dry in between, but wanting to show you how to do it, I'm just doing it a bit quicker, which is why the things are like falling off and all sorts. So then you just stick the leg on, hopefully onto the box at the bottom, like that. Oh, sorry. And like I say, obviously you'll have a bit longer, so you can like let each bit dry off. I'll just put something hard onto the top. Do the same thing with the other leg. So you're just cutting it, and then cutting it again, and carefully bending back. Be careful because, like I say, they do break quite easy. And then again, you're sticking your leg on like so. Wrap round the box, and these ones stick to the bottom of the box. box. And like I say, again, you'd have a bit more time that they wouldn't actually. So here you go, he's already got his legs. So once you've done that, you need to do his arm. Oh, legs coming off it. Right. So do the same for the leg, for the arms as you do for the legs. I'm cheating a little bit. I've done it a little bit different there, but this time you kind of want this one to go down a little bit more so that his arms are hanging down a little bit rather than so. Again with the glue. Ugh, messy glue. And that's the bigger one. Let's set it up. So if you kind of, so that it goes more of an angle, and then stick your 4 onto your box, one arm, and then the other side you do the same. You hope to God that they all together. Right, and then you do the same opposite, and then again remembering that this one of them just a little bit lower, just so that his arms hang down as opposed to hanging up. And again you do the same, bend them back a little bit, try not to do it too rough because they do rip. And then once you've done that, again you're sticking them back on the box. Kind of, I did it kind of so it's a little bit at an angle on the box. Sorry, I don't think you've seen that. Right, so yeah, you try and do it at an angle. Sorry, this is not working out, this one, as well as the other one. It's typical. Right, so you kind of want it at an angle so that his arms are a little bit down. So it's not, and then the other one at the other side. This one's coming off. So basically, that's your robot out. That's your robot, and eventually, obviously, all the glue will dry. So you leave it to dry, and then once it's dried, you can paint him like I've done with Robbie the Red Robot. Back up again. Okay, and yeah, you can put detail on here, you can put buttons on, you do your face different, you can even put some of this hair on the head. You know, you don't have to use these type of boxes, you can use whatever boxes you want to make your robot. Just have a lot of fun. You've worked hard this week, well done, enjoy your half term, and I'll speak to you after. Bye.